Did you know 90% of people living with addiction began using substances in their adolescence? The average age a teenager begins to use cannabis is 14 years old. On this episode, we welcome back Chantal Vallerand from Drug Free Kids Canada. Please join us for this important back-to-school special. Hi everyone. The fall is a very busy and important time of year. I hope you and your family are having a great and safe summer. Today I'm honored to have Chantal back on the show. She is the Executive Director of DrugFreeKidsCanada.org. This organization has a lot of great information on various types of drugs, webinars, and other resources for parents. You can even sign up for their newsletter to keep yourself up to date. Chantal, welcome back, and thank you for speaking with us again.
Thank you for having me.
Audience, thank you for joining us and participating in our shows. Please press like and share a comment to express appreciation for the work that Chantal and her team is doing. Chantal, could you please talk to us about having the conversation with children about drugs at different ages? For example, elementary school children compared to junior high school children compared to high school students.
Certainly. Well, first of all, we have to know that conversation about drugs is not meant to be a one-time talk. It's meant to be a series of ongoing, age-appropriate conversation that will evolve with the age of kids. For example, elementary schools, kids are mostly curious, and sometimes it's just a matter of being there to answer their questions in the most honest way possible and to build trust and encourage them to ask questions. Whereas when you get to middle school, kids may already have some peer pressure. They may already be exposed to substances. So then we encourage parents to start having conversation about substances, mostly vaping, cannabis, alcohol. These are the most popular substances maybe that the kids may be exposed to, and really be there to listen. It's a matter of, you're building that trust, but you're also there to listen to what they're experiencing and show them that you care and show them that, you want to explore this with them. You're curious about their experience. Whereas in high school, again, it's a matter of really doing some active listening. So we're talking about talking, but it's really about setting the stage to ask questions, to ask them how they feel, to ask them what they're seeing, if they have any concerns, and if you can be of help to maybe support them to get the answers with evidence-based, science-based information for them.
I love that. Listening and asking questions, you're really trying to understand. You're really an ally for your child. So I think that's so important. Thank you. I have reviewed your website and it is amazing. I like the resources for parents, especially in the section on how to communicate about drugs as a family. In fact, the stats that I'm sharing tonight are from your website. Please share some of the resources parents can get from your website, DrugFreeKidsCanada.org.
Well, thank you for allowing us to be able to share those resources. We have lots, as you said. We have conversation guides to how to start conversation on different substances, from cannabis to alcohol to prescription medication. It's meant to be a one-stop shop for parents to be able to come and educate themselves about different substances, but also about how to engage in conversation, again, age appropriate to whatever facts they're finding on our website. So we have conversation starters. We have different fact sheets. We have different resources that talk about maybe some risk factors that parents can identify at different stages of the kid's life, as well as protective factors and how to consolidate them, talking about healthy coping mechanisms. So, there's various information, and really it's about allowing parents to go through it, educate themselves, and also maybe bring their kids along, depending on the age, if they want to share the information and get their input on what the parent is witnessing on our website.
Excellent. I noticed too, the website's interesting. It didn't feel like a textbook information. It was an interesting
Thank
read.
you.
And when I was doing research, I caught myself, oh, wait a second, I'm just browsing the website now. I have to get back to my notes. So it was really interesting. I like the way it's laid out.
And
Kids
may
are
I
free.
add, it's also, sorry, also a place for parents to come and register to free webinars. We have a free webinar coming up in September. September 17th is an English webinar. French is
So,
on the 5th. And it's about back to school, and it's about equipping parents with, the right information to engage again in an ongoing dialogue about substances. The new year is starting, getting our kids ready, building resilience. So it's a free webinar that parents can sign up on our website. Sorry, I wanted to mention that as
no,
an.
please, thank you. That's good. I encourage people to sign up for those webinars. They're very good. Kids are feeling a lot of pressure today in school with academics or a fear of reprisal if they report drugs. Parents want to help, but they have to be careful not to overreact, aka helicopter parents. They have to have patience as they help their children as well. What advice do you have for parents to find that balance as they help their children?
Well, it's true, you're right. Kids are experiencing a lot of pressure socially, academically. Social media doesn't help either. But it's, sometimes difficult to stay calm as parents. I'm a parent myself, I have teenagers as well. So it really is a matter of staying calm and again setting the stage for non-judgmental context so parents and kids feel at ease to have those conversation. It can be intimidating and daunting at first, but with practice it becomes easier with time, and kids will know your intention if you come at it with curiosity as opposed to judgment. So it's about setting that stage without the fear of overreaction. So I will go again and say, please start by listening, ask questions, right? It's not a matter of, getting all those stats in your head and wanting to be able to say, I need to share all of that knowledge. Start with questions about getting to know what they know and then react to this, right? Allow yourself to be surprised too. So it takes some control depending on where you are with your journey with your kid, but start by listening and then after that, respond calmly, but also consistently. So it's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to explain them. It's meant to be a stage where you can explain where your boundaries are, but ask them how they feel about it, and ask them what they think about it and what they've witnessed, and taking an interest. Right? You're their parent. You love them, and taking an interest in their life. And lastly, it's also about modeling. It's about having healthy coping mechanism at home. And when you don't, no one is perfect, being able to acknowledge it. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable as a parent and be authentic is giving that permission to your kid too. So not being perfect and being able to say, wow, I really needed that glass of wine tonight. I was really stressed and it made me feel good. Maybe it's not the best way of coping with stress. As long as it's not an ongoing thing, then maybe it's okay. What do you think? Right? Being able to seek the opinion of your teenagers allows them, as I mentioned, for them to be vulnerable and know that, they don't have all the answers.
Exactly. Thank you. Um, Live help is available 24/7 with a Talk Now button on your website. Please share what this service includes and when parents may want to use it. Where can parents turn for help if they just don't know what to do, if they're just at the wit's end?
Yes, so they can come to us. We do have a 24/7 support, either through telephone or chat. And this is 100% free and 100% confidential. So we have mental health experts that can take the call and also can answer to the chat. They're dedicated to helping parents and supporting them wherever they are in their journey. So once again, in a moment of crisis and wanting to know what resources are available wherever they live, the parents are, so that what's available to them. But it can also be a quick question of saying, I don't know if my kid is using, I'm seeing those signs. What do you think? Being able to gauge things, you're second guessing yourself, you don't know where to start. this is also a place to go. So no question is too small or too little. We have trained mental health expert who can support parents in their their journey to be able to support their kids to have the best mental and physical health.
Yeah. And I'm asking the audience, please share this episode. We don't know what your friends, what your neighbors, what families are going through, and you don't know what family may not be dealing with this issue now, but is down the road. I can tell you I've spoken to many parents who have dealt with issues around drugs and substance abuse, and they feel alone. Just seeing this live 24/7 is so important, just that they have someone to reach out to. And again, I'm not asking you for our benefit to share this. I'm asking, let's share this as wide as we can so parents know. Please share any additional information that you have for our audience, including how they can help or support your organization.
Well, thank you so much for asking. And I like your last point, and I'd like to repeat it. Drug Free Kids is there so that parents don't feel alone. They can get information, they can get support, they can get guidance from us, they can get counseling even, because the free support helpline can be a crisis helpline, but it can also be a gateway to receive free psychotherapy, really with support for mental health for up to 5 free sessions. So I invite parents to come to us so that they're not alone. But I invite them to support our mission. We exist because we have some generous corporate donors as well as individual donors. So parents or trusted allies can come to our website, make a donation, but they can also share our content. As you said, make sure that other parents in their community don't feel alone. They can simply start having a conversation with their kids. They can subscribe to our newsletter. They can also come and join us on a free webinar. There's a lot of ways for parents to get involved and to support our mission and to make sure that, we raise awareness about the existence of drug-free kids as a free support.
That's wonderful. Yes, please share, please reach out, see the website, and if you choose to help, that would be excellent as well. Thank you, Chantal, for once again sharing such valuable insight with us. Thank you, audience, for joining us. Parenting is rewarding, but can be challenging when facing issues like drug use or temptation. That is why at Parent Chats, we want to bring you informed guests to share their knowledge with you and let you know about resources available. You are not alone. You are never alone. Please share in the comments any topics that you would like to see us research and feature on a future show. As I always say, my hood is parenthood. Until next time.